Hello everyone, welcome to Rachna's Fitness Show. I'm your host Rachna. This show is all about getting you off the couch and getting you working out. हमारा स्टूडियो का नंबर है 4089125565 4089125565. ये है अभी स्टूडियो का नंबर. अगर आप हमसे डेफिनेटली कांटेक्ट में होना चाहते हैं, if you want to come and talk to me, set up an appointment regarding any of your complete programs, the phone number or the email address or actually the website पे आपको सारी information मिलेगी. Website is rachnaradio.com, RACHNA rachnaradio.com. आप हमें फेसबुक के थ्रू भी ढूंढ सकते हैं, facebook.com/Rachna Radio. So please go and find our page, Rachna Radio, on facebook.com. And we also have an app called Rachna Fitness Radio. Rachna Fitness Radio, in fact, uske through sare links hain to contact us. Watch all of my YouTube videos. You can also buy a protein powders or enroll in any of the programs or register yourself in any of the programs. And of course, you know, all of our programs could be done remotely, which also could be done through the app, which of course, if you have the app installed, aapko access milega. So you can actually attend all of our sessions. Agar wo nutrition session hai, workout session hai, coaching session, you can actually attend all of the sessions remotely through the app also. So again, the app is called Rachna Fitness Radio. And uske through, again, wanted to mention we have this really excited about doing this program. I think I did it about 6 years ago, and I've been so busy since then. I'm actually doing this program again. It's called a 30-day fitness challenge, 30-day Desi fitness challenge. Iska agar aap, if you want to see exactly what this program is all about, aap hamara again app download karke ya fir Facebook ke through, YouTube ke through, either way, all of them are connected. But Facebook pe aap jaye, facebook.com/Rachna Radio, RACHNA Rachna Radio. And wahan par, of course, you'll see the video of what the program is all about. There's a small clip that I've kind of shared information, a little information about what this program is all about. It's starting on May 20th. I do have a confirmed date, 20th of May, less than 10 days away. Super excited. We have, got a lot of energy going on. I'm building teams and, getting the weights and all that stuff. So it's pretty exciting. It would be a 30-day complete challenge. That means I am challenging you, that I'm going to be making you a different person in 30 days. And that's my challenge to you. Accept the challenge. If you're willing to accept the challenge, definitely enroll in this program. 30-day Desi Fitness Challenge starts May 20th. It is a complete remote program. That means you will not come to this my facility to do anything. It's all going to be absolutely remotely. That means you can enroll in this program from wherever. If you're in a different state, different country, if you have friends back or family back in India or a different country who are interested in losing weight and getting really challenged by this program, it's a complete 30-day program, absolutely remotely. All you will need is a weighing scale, because I'm going to ask you to report your daily weight to me. So it's a day-to-day process. We're going to start with the first weight. So it starts with day 1, day 2. Of course, every single day आप अपना मुझे weight report करोगे. उसके according आपको रोज exercise मेरे साथ live आप घर से करेंगे. And of course, you're going to be given complete Desi meal plans to follow day by day. So it's a complete structured course, and I'm not going to let you fall off the wagon at all for 30 days. And I will be, definitely making sure that you are. So everything is accountable day to day. So if you're looking for that kind of that kind of motivation, so you could have someone really keep an eye on you for exact 30 days, exercising with me, following meal plans given by me, daily weight check-ins, daily also accounting to me that did you do your exercise or not. So it's a very detailed design program for 30 days. Let's give it the best. Again, if you're willing to accept this challenge, आप हमारे program पे enroll कर सकते हैं. Again, there are different ways of doing it. आप हमारी website के through कर सकते हैं, rachnaradio.com. You can also download my app called Rachna Fitness Radio. Just go in, I guess the option called programs or something, and then you can register yourself through there, or Facebook के through भी कर सकते हैं. I've already posted links to enroll yourself through the Facebook page. Facebook पे जाके go find Rachna Radio, and you will find a link right there to go register yourself. Once you register, of course, I will be talking to you. Getting you all set up and everything. So again, the program starting May 20th, complete 30-day fitness challenge, Desi fitness challenge. We're going to focus on all different areas, but I'm going to keep it. Again, I will change from person to person, but typically the focus is going to be a lot around the baseline. But again, as many inches and weight that we can get off in 30 days is the plan. And again, I'm not going to make you go on a crazy diet. I'm not going to just make you eat and make you feel low in energy. That is definitely not going to happen. The goal is that energy bade in pure 30 days ke around or within. So that's the whole point. So complete 30-day fitness challenge, Desi fitness challenge, absolutely to be done remotely starting May 20th. To register yourself, you can always call me, visit my center, set up an appointment, 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. You can always just register yourself through my Facebook page, Rachna Radio, or just download the app, Rachna Fitness Radio, or through the website again, rachnaradio.com. Okay. Okay, so let's go and talk about, again, just to mention, we have many different programs. I'm just giving information of the one that's just coming up. You can always enroll in an ongoing program. We have complete 3-month weight loss programs जो आप हमारे center पे आके करेंगे, so you don't have to do them remotely. If you are a person who wants to actually come down to the center and do it, again, we have complete 3-month courses. Then we have ongoing programs. We have post-pregnancy weight loss program, just abs, level 1, level 2, complete 3-month weight loss programs. And then we also have men and women, just abs, different levels. Then we also have programs for teenager kids. So again, the best way to see which option is the best for you, I think is definitely give me a call and I'll be happy to talk to you to see आपके क्या goals हैं, आपका क्या schedule है, how can we exactly make this thing work for you based upon your goals, your schedule. So it's something just kind of gets into your lifestyle without having you to make a lot of, crazy changes. I think that's all fitness is about. It doesn't have to be all crazy changes. It does, it's a way of living life and gradually making some healthier changes. So again, the best way to get in touch with me, so the phone number 408-320-8111, 408-320. 8111 is the phone number to get in touch with me. You can also get all the contact information on my website, rachnaradio.com, or just go and Google Rachna's Wellness Center, Rachna, Rachna's Wellness Center, and it will come up. And that's another way to get in touch with us also. Okay. Studio number 408-912-5565. अगर आपके पास अभी कोई क्वेश्चन है, of course हमारे किसी प्रोग्राम से रिलेटेड, in general अपने weight loss, health related, कोई तरह का न्यूट्रिशन आप से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन है, डाइट से रिलेटेड क्वेश्चन है, weight gain हो रहा है, weight loss नहीं हो रहा है, whatever that question is connected to health and fitness direction, आप कॉल कर सकते हैं अभी स्टूडियो पे. I'll be happy to take your call and definitely help you as much as I can on here. Phone number to get in touch with us right here, right now is 408-912-5565. Again, if anyone tuned in, you are listening to Rachna and Rachna's Fitness Radio, and I do come here every Wednesday for the last about 6-7 years now. Every Wednesday at noon, I'm the owner of Rachna's Wellness, and let's get started for the show for today. And this is something I've been meaning to get for the last couple of weeks, but just didn't get to because, do get a lot of calls and I, have other topics to discuss also. It's cholesterol. I know I told you I'm going to talk about this, so finally we're going to get to it today. Cholesterol. Sabse pehle, let's talk about, I'll get to some myths, okay? And the reason I'm talking, because a lot of things have happened in the last, let's say, 5 to 6 years, maybe started back in 2010. तो काफ़ी लोगों के कोलेस्ट्रॉल के बहुत सारे मिथ्स हैं. That means, they just think कि ये गलत है, ये ठीक है, क्या सच है, क्या नहीं है. And all of these changes started to happen because USDA itself काफ़ी सारी guidelines change की थी back in 2010. Okay, a lot of people are just not there yet, and so काफ़ी सारे myths हैं लोगों को अब, so that's what I'm going to talk about. But उससे पहले I'm going to kind of explain to you कि कोलेस्ट्रॉल होता क्या है. हम इतने सारे टेस्ट कराते हैं तो कोलेस्ट्रॉल नंबर आपको पता चलता है, LDL नंबर पता चलता है आपको, HDL नंबर पता चलता है, अपना टोटल कोलेस्ट्रॉल आता है, and then of course what is the triglycerides. तो ये basically ये सारे नंबर जो हैं फाइंड किए जाते हैं देखने के लिए कि अगर आपको रिस्क है हार्ट प्रॉब्लम होने का, नहीं हार्ट what kind of risk level are you at. Okay, let me just give you very basic formulas. If you know कि आप जब अपने चेक कराते हैं, first of all, let me give you a survey conducted by U.S. Center of Disease Control and Prevention. They found out that the vast majority of Americans, about 76% to 80%, had their cholesterol checked at least once in the last 2 to 3 years. Okay, so that means a lot of people do get a test, which is good. So good to know. Okay, despite the commonality of the cholesterol test, many are seriously misled about the results or what the results actually mean. And that's what I'm here exactly to clarify today. And again, like I said, I research a lot, and that's where all the information is coming from. So फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आपको जब नंबर्स मिलते हैं तो आपको एक टोटल कोलेस्ट्रॉल मिलता है अपने रिजल्ट्स के अंदर, और एक LDL नंबर मिलता है, HDL नंबर मिलता है. टिपिकली द फॉर्मूला हाउ टू कैलकुलेट टोटल कोलेस्ट्रॉल इज LDL प्लस HDL प्लस ट्राइग्लिसराइड्स को अगर आप 5 से डिवाइड कर दें, सो दैट नंबर प्लस LDL प्लस HDL. सो दैट्स टिपिकली वेयर द नंबर ऑफ द टोटल कोलेस्ट्रॉल इज कमिंग फ्रॉम. एंड इफ यू पुल अप योर रिपोर्ट्स यू विल फाइंड दैट नंबर टिपिकली टू मैचिंग. सो आपका जो टोटल कोलेस्ट्रॉल का नंबर जो आता है इज टिपिकली ट्राइग्लिसराइड्स डिवाइडेड बाय 5 plus LDL plus HDL. That is what total cholesterol is, so that you would know. Okay. Now, going back and talking about, is the result the best way to know? Are you at a risk of having any heart issues or not, heart diseases or not? First of all, many people aren't really receiving a useful cholesterol test at all, and I've had this conversation with a bunch of people just in the last 2 weeks, just to name that. A lot of people, sorry to say, are being misled by what the cholesterol numbers mean, And a lot of people are now being asked to take statins when they honestly maybe don't need it. Again, I'm not your doctor. I'm here to inform you. Go talk to your doctor. Just so that you have some questions you can ask your doctor. You can go research yourself. That's where I'm here for. Okay. So again, a total cholesterol test, for instance, tells you pretty much nothing about your health. Let's make it clear. And a lot of people are starting to know this, but many people still don't. हम लोग बहुत डर जाते हैं जब हमारा थोड़ा सा कोलेस्ट्रॉल, just to name a lot of people, अभी तक हमारी जो guidelines कहती हैं, you know, that the total cholesterol hona chahiye is, again, some people say 150, some people say 200, but that's about the number that it's supposed to be. I'm going to stick to 150 for now. That's what a lot of people think, कि जहाँ 150 से cholesterol बढ़ गया तो we're having high cholesterol. Okay, what you really need to know, and I'm going to explain you in quite a bit of detail, ये numbers का मतलब क्या है, so you know exactly. So I'm in fact going to take a very simple scenario or analogy to explain you cholesterol LDL के बारे में. So listen, keep listening in the next just about a couple minutes. But again, what you really need to know, not just the total cholesterol number, but first of all your HDL, LDL और LDL particle size. ये टेस्ट हमारा मोस्टली नहीं किया जाता है. There's a difference in the HDL and the LDL जो नंबर मिलते हैं कोलेस्ट्रॉल, but I'm talking about the number of HDL particles, the number of LDL particles, and the size of the LDL particles. We don't get this test, just to let you know. जो आपको numbers मिलते हैं LDL और HDL के, that's just LDL cholesterol, HDL cholesterol. That's not the number of particles. Just to make it clear. Okay, इसके लिए आपको specifically अपने डॉक्टर से टेस्ट मांगना पड़ेगा. I want to actually get my HDL number tested, LDL number tested, and the size of the LDL particles. And I'll explain you very clearly why I'm saying that. Okay, again, if you're confused, it's not your fault. Cholesterol has been highly publicized for causing heart disease for decades, and many have been diligently cut. A lot of people actually, just to let you know, and I'll go to that in just a second, there are a lot of foods that are higher in cholesterol, but they're also very high in a lot of nutrients. Eggs are one example. So a lot of people get scared and they think, oh, हमें eggs बिल्कुल नहीं खाने, हमें बिल्कुल good fat नहीं खाना, हमें बिल्कुल coconut oil नहीं खाना चाहिए. So a lot of people are, or maybe organic देसी घी नहीं खाना चाहिए, just because उसमें saturated fat थोड़ा ज़्यादा होगा, उसके अंदर cholesterol high होगा. So a lot of people, now just to mention, these all things are very high in a lot of other nutrients. So a lot of people get scared जहाँ cholesterol 150 or 200 पहुँचेगा, and people just start cutting off all these things from the diet. And then a lot of people also opt to take cholesterol lowering statin drugs, right? तो अगर आप statins पे हो, of course, अगर हो, of course, that's a different thing. But again, आपको अगर बोला जा रहा है statin लो, I think it's a good idea to maybe ask your doctor that before you go on statins, you want to actually get your LDL, number of LDL particles का टेस्ट चाहिए आपको, अपने number of HDL particles का टेस्ट चाहिए, और आपको number of size of the LDL particles का टेस्ट चाहिए. इसका टेस्ट is a different test. You'll have to specifically go ask your doctor. It's not the generic test जो cholesterol का किया जाता है. Okay. Again, to mention, more than 1 in 4 people living in this country over 45 take statins. Very sad. Despite their lengthy list of side effects and a lot of, and again, doubtful कि उनकी effectiveness कितनी है. But again, the real question is, should you really be worried about just the number, जो total cholesterol number आता है, अगर जैसे 200 को cross किया, should we really be worried about it? You know, I'm going to say maybe no, and I'll get to that in just a second. Okay, so this, again, these are where the myths are coming from. So let's first of all, I'm going to talk about the myths. Okay, the first myth is that high cholesterol is the cause of heart disease. That's the very first myth. जहाँ लोग सोचते हैं हमारा cholesterol 170, 200, 210 आ गया, it could be not. And I'll explain in just a second. So let me get to that analogy in a very simple strategy. But let's go and first of all talk about cholesterol is technically, so again, I know it's a lot of information, you know, explain you. And again, just to mention, I'm actually going to do a video on this also, so I can demonstrate and write it down for you, maybe on a slideshow, and make it very simple, interesting way for you to understand ye kya numbers hain sare. But for now, keep listening. Again, wanted to mention, if you haven't subscribed to Rachna's Wellness, go and find me on YouTube, Rachna's Wellness. आपको links सारे हमारे Facebook page पे भी मिलेंगे, facebook.com/Rachna Radio, or if you have YouTube app, you know, installed on your phone, whatever, or on a computer, youtube.com pe jaake go find Rachna's Wellness. I have been shooting a lot of videos where I've been teaching you, training you, a lot of these things that I've actually talked on the air for many, many years. So I'm actually making videos to exactly show you, just to name some examples, comparing different kind of sugars, comparing different kind of salts, comparing different kind of foods, how to cook without not adding too much oil. What is the best oil to cook in? So of course, how to maybe cut calories and still have the great taste. So that's what I've been doing, a lot of videos, and kind of twisting them and showing you exactly what it means. You don't have to be cutting calories all the time. It's all about doing it the right way. So of course, I've been doing a lot of videos, and so again, agar aap YouTube pe hain, please go and find Rachna's Wellness, RACHNA. Of course, I think it just comes up, but as soon as I type RACH or something, it should definitely come up. It's called Rachna's Wellness. So वो हमारा channel है YouTube का. So please go and subscribe yourself, watch the videos, give them a thumbs up, and from there on, of course, stay tuned, and I will definitely keep posting 1 or 2 videos a week, so you can watch them, get trained and whatnot. Okay, so again, and I'll do the video on this cholesterol that I'm talking about right now also. Okay, so now, first of all, now let's go and talk about cholesterol. So I've explained you cholesterol number का मतलब क्या, ठीक है? मैं again, if anyone tuned in, आप सुन रहे हैं रचना को Rachna's Wellness पे, we're talking about cholesterol. We've talked about total cholesterol. जब आपका टेस्ट होता है, एक नंबर आपको मिलता है जिसको कहा जाता है total cholesterol in layman terms, right? अब उस cholesterol का नंबर supposedly या तो 150 है, there are different guidelines based upon which honestly doctor and hospital you go to, but yeah, some people still say 150, some people say they've increased it to 200, but again, as long as उससे नीचे है, लोग सोचते हैं कि we're fine. जहाँ उससे बढ़ जाता है 210 होएगा, तो people get scared. Oh, I should probably go on statin. Something is going on, and I'm going to cut off all cholesterol-rich foods from my diet. Maybe that's not required. Maybe none of them is required until you get the test, which is the LDL particle number, HDL particle number, and the size. Very important. Okay, so now just to explain you, so now let's go and explain. I'm going to get in, some detail and explain you मतलब क्या है इस cholesterol word का, LDL मतलब का, HDL मतलब का, whatnot. So let's use a very simple scenario or maybe a strategy to explain you this way. Okay, first of all, cholesterol is technically not a fat. Cholesterol is not a fat. ठीक है? Keep it simple. It is a sterol. It's basically a combination of steroid and alcohol. That's what cholesterol is. Okay? It's crucial to understand that you don't have to have cholesterol level in your blood. First of all, it's not going to happen. First of all, why? Cholesterol is fat soluble, and the blood is mostly water. Okay, so cholesterol is a fat soluble component or a molecule, and blood is mostly water. So अगर cholesterol को इधर से दूसरी part of the body में travel करना है, it can't. Why not? Because like I said, cholesterol is fat soluble, and there's no way it can go just from one organ or going from one place to another place through blood, just because blood is mostly water. So it cannot carry cholesterol on its own. That's where lipoprotein, जो आपका LDL test होता है, that's where exactly it comes into place. So cholesterol को जाने के लिए from one place to another place in the body, or sending a signal from one cell to another cell in the body, it just cannot travel on its own. It needs a protein to carry it along with, because cholesterol just cannot be carried by blood alone, because it's fat soluble and blood is water. Okay, so for order for the cholesterol to be transported around the body from one cell to another cell through blood, it needs to be carried by a special protein which is called lipoprotein. So that's where the lipoprotein, जब LDL जो number आता है, the LDL typically stands for lipoprotein, the part of it, okay, low density lipoproteins. So that is typically what the lipoprotein is. LDL and HDL are two different types of lipoproteins. Low density lipoprotein, high density lipoprotein, and तभी कहा जाता है high density is good. आपका HDL जितना high हो उतना अच्छा है, LDL जितना कम हो उतना अच्छा है. Which is again cholesterol. I'll get to that in just a second again. So again, to mention, for cholesterol to be transported from any place to any place, it needs to be carried by something that's called lipoprotein, और फिर दो तरह के होते हैं, LDL and HDL. Now let me use that analogy that I was talking about to kind of make this whole thing clear. Imagine, and the way I learned it myself is I really drew in front of me and pictured, and that it made a lot of sense to me. Imagine जब आपका blood है is like a highway. ठीक है, आपके ब्लड स्ट्रीम जो है आपका पूरी आपकी बॉडी में, इट्स लाइक अ हाईवे, उसके अंदर कार्स चलती हैं हाईवे पे, राइट? ओके, सो एंड द लाइपोप्रोटीन्स आर लाइक कार्स. द लाइपोप्रोटीन जो है आर लाइक कार्स, ओके, दैट कैरी द कोलेस्ट्रॉल. रिमेंबर आई सेड कोलेस्ट्रॉल अपने आप नहीं ट्रैवल कर सकता है, उनको लाइपोप्रोटीन चाहिए ट्रैवल करने के लिए, बिकॉज it needs to attach to a protein for it to be transported from one part to the other part. So I'm going to call lipoprotein the car. It's carrying the cholesterol, which are the passengers. Okay, so the lipoproteins are like the cars carrying the passenger cholesterol around the body. So typically आपकी कार जो है वो lipoprotein का structure है, उसके अंदर cholesterol है, fat है जो उसको transfer कर रहा है. Okay. Scientists, many years back, or maybe at least 6 to 7 years back, used to believe that the number of passengers in the car, which means car के अंदर कौन है? Cholesterol. I know I'm getting detailed, but it's pretty interesting to look at it this way. But car के अंदर कौन बैठा है? Cholesterol and fat, right? So a lot of years back, maybe about before 2010, scientists used to believe is that the number of passengers in the car, which is the cholesterol and the LDL particles के अंदर कितने हैं, okay, in the car itself, is a driving factor in the development of heart disease. And that's when they started checking the total cholesterol, the total LDL, the total HDL. Okay, so a lot of people still believe कि अगर वो number high है, there's something wrong, which were the passengers in the car. More recent studies, in fact, a lot of studies. In fact, USDA ने भी अपनी guidelines ही अब change कर दी. I'll get to that in just a second. More recent studies, however, suggest that it's not the passengers in the car, it's a number of cars on the highway. Number of cars क्या है? Lipoprotein. So that means, so see now exactly if you know what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about the number of LDL particles, which are the cars. The number of HDL particles, which are the cars, not the cholesterol that they're carrying in it, because those were the passengers. Okay, so like I said, a lot of recent studies are now suggesting that the number of cars on the road, which is the number of LDL particles, matters the most. Why? Number of cars. अब आपकी हाईवे के ऊपर एक कार में कितने भी लोग बैठे हो, ओके, ओ वेल, बट अब जितनी ज़्यादा कार्स उतना ज़्यादा ट्रैफिक ब्लॉक होगा, राइट? अब एक कार में एक इंसान हो या 5 people, it doesn't make a difference. But how many cars are on the road is going to make a difference, and that is exactly the number of LDL particles. Okay, so again, to mention, total cholesterol really does not mean a lot until you know the number of LDL particles. So that's where the studies are, and a lot of people are still not getting it, and that's the reason कि जल्दी से cholesterol high चला जाता है, LDL जो test cholesterol number high जाता है वो statins देना शुरू कर देते हैं. Maybe it's not required. You need to go get your tested and see अगर आपके LDL particles भी ज़्यादा high हैं, which is a different test. So go ask your doctor about it. Okay. Now having said that, now again to mention, ये तो LDL transfer हो गया. So kind of an explanation. Again, let me give you the studio number. I know I'm talking a lot today. 408-912-5565. ये है studio का number. If you have a question, I would be happy to take a call. 408-912-5565. Again, question related to exercise, nutrition, fitness, or a topic we're talking about. Okay. Now, arteries. हमारी बॉडी में जब आर्टरीज भी होती हैं, इमेजिन करो ब्लड हमारा कैरी कर रहा है कोलेस्ट्रॉल को, एलडीएल को, यूजिंग लाइपोप्रोटीन विच इज़ द कार एलडीएल पार्टिकल, राइट? अब आर्टरीज जब जैसे जैसे ट्रांसफर करेगा, हमारी बॉडी में हर जगह तो आर्टरीज हैं, बट द आर्टरीज आर जस्ट 1 cell deep, दैट्स इट. देयर लाइक हॉलो ट्यूब्स एसेंशियली. आर्टरीज आर लाइक एसेंशियली हॉलो ट्यूब्स. ओके, अगर आप बोलो कि जब हम बात होती है हमारी आर्टरीज में इन्फ्लेमेशन हो गई है, हमारी आर्टरीज ब्लॉक हो गई हैं, क्यों ब्लॉक हो गई हैं? इमेजिन करिए नंबर ऑफ कार्स बहुत सारी हैं, which is the LDL particles, आपकी सड़क पे, आपकी हाईवे पे, राइट? बहुत सारी LDL particles हैं. जब इतने ज़्यादा LDL particles होंगे, जितने ज़्यादा होंगे उतनी ज़्यादा वो arteries के अंदर चले जाते हैं. It's like clashing into each other or crashing into each other, right? Okay, so like I said, the blood which is carrying the LDL जो है आपका, जो उसको carry कर रहा है, is in constant contact with this lining while it's going from one place to another place. So why does LDL particle artery को तोड़ के उसके अंदर चला जाता है? It's a simple reason. I mean, it's a gradient-driven process. Okay, the more the cars, the more they're going to coincide with something. So that's exactly. So जहाँ आपके LDL particles बढ़ेंगे, the probability कि आपकी arteries block होगी is higher, because more of them. That means they're going to more touch, either more touching the artery walls, and they're going to get coincide in it. They're going to get the arteries. They're going to block it. So it wasn't the cholesterol; it was the LDL particles. Again, to make it clear. Okay. So again, going back to the analogy, the more the cars that are on the road at one time, the more likely that something is going to crash into the fragile lining of the artery. So again, it's not the passengers or the cholesterol the cars are carrying that's determining factor, but the number of cars on the highway, which is the LDL particles. So again, when you go to your doctor to get your cholesterol tested, chances are that he or she is probably just going to test your total LDL and total HDL, not your total LDL particles. Okay, all this tells you the concentration of cholesterol in the cars, but not how many cars on the highway. So make it clear. So now kind of you understand that. So again, please make sure to ask your doctor before you quickly opt and go put on a statin drug. Statins have a lot of side effects, and I will get to that in just a second. Okay, so very, very important to get that tested. So like I said, mostly, if I put it this way, yeah, there are times that LDL cholesterol levels and LDL particle numbers, ये दोनों test आते हैं, probably they kind of go hand in hand. Okay, many times, because if one is high, probably another going to be high also, but it's not true always. It is possible to have a normal or even a low cholesterol, but have a high LDL particle numbers. And in fact, that brings me to an important point. I've seen this many times. People have heart, something went wrong, or what happened went wrong. And what happened, I do have a couple callers, I'll get to in just a second, so please keep holding. But again, काफ़ी लोगों का आप देखा होगा, इनफैक्ट आपने भी कई बार सुना होगा कि वाह ये तो बहुत हेल्दी थे, इनको तो कोलेस्ट्रॉल नंबर भी हमेशा ठीक आता था, इनको कैसे हार्ट अटैक हो गया, इनको कैसे ऐसा कुछ हो गया. Maybe this test was never done. So like I said, it's not the best number. So please don't get scared. Again, that's what I'm saying. अगर आपके cholesterol number 210 आ गया है, 220 आ गया है, don't just quickly go and say, I'm going to go on a statin and cut off all egg, kind of products and saying, I'm not going to eat them. They have a lot of good benefits. They're loaded with a lot of nutrients. There's a lot of healthy changes you can make. Having said that, okay. So again, if this person, and imagine another person, there's another person who has a cholesterol measured and not the particle number, they will be falsely led to believe that they're at, high or low risk of heart disease. Okay, so make sure you get your other tests done that I've talked about. Let's go and take some calls. We're going to be talking to Rekha. Hi, Rekha. Thanks a lot, Rekha. I really appreciate you calling and giving that feedback. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Keep listening. Thank you, Rekha. So yeah, that was nice of Rekha. She wanted to call and say that she's enjoying the show. I'm really happy that she says that. Like I said, it comes with passion. I read a lot. I research a lot. And it's, sometimes I would just keep reading all night. Of course, I need my sleep too. But that's how passionate I am about learning information when it comes to this field of, fitness, health, nutrition, exercise. It makes me healthy. It makes my family healthy. And I feel good when I give all this information out, because I do get people calling all the time saying, it changed it. I've followed 5 of your things and I don't have to take this medication anymore. I followed 5 of your things and I don't feel low energy anymore. So trust me, many positive changes can happen. So please, 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 all I can say is be fit, be healthy. There's apni body ko, we've been given this body to take care of it, right? Don't just think कि बस अभी, especially lunchtime happening. Let's give a very example. It's 12:30. I mean, कितने लोग इस टाइम बस सोच रहे हैं क्या खाएं, क्या खाएं, क्या खाएं. इतने सारे इंडियन बफे रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं, इतने सारे देसी बफे रेस्टोरेंट्स हैं, और कहीं ना कहीं तो कार मुड़ी जाएगी. Before that, please remind yourself, what are you putting in your body? Is it worth it? Of course, it's worth it for the taste. But the guilt feeling that's going to come later on, the heartburn that's going to come later on, the weight gain that's going to come soon enough, is that worth it? No, it's not. It's going to take you a long time to get it off. Why put it in the mouth right now? But again, if you've done it, it's never too late to lose the weight. It's never too late to be healthy. No person has no age. If you're 50, 60, 70, I've worked with people of all different ages. And I've worked with people who are older and they had pretty much no movement in terms of knee bilkul nahi hilta hai, foot nahi hil raha hai, back nahi hil rahi hai. I mean, these are the people who can actually come back and do a lot of stuff again. Very important. So please keep your body healthy. It's extremely important. I mean, this is your body. You're given this to take care of it. Not just use it any way you want to. You just can't. I mean, again, that's a decision you need to make. But again, अगर आप अभी follow नहीं करोगे सब चीजें, it's going to be hard for you later on. Taking all these medications. Trust me, medications do have a lot of side effects. So please take care of your body. Again, if you want to be in touch with me regarding any weight loss programs, phone number is 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. And that's exactly what I preach and I teach and I coach all of my everything in my programs is how to be healthy, how to be fit in a fantastic, natural way. No artificial no medication, first of all, nothing to follow. That's not realistic. That's not a lifestyle. Something that we should have done, but oh well, we're going to do it now. So again, if you want to be in touch with me, I wanted to mention the 30-day Desi Fitness Challenge is starting on May 20th. It's a complete remote program. I'm challenging you to accept this challenge so I could be your coach for exact 30 days, day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way up to day 30. You will be working out with me daily. Again, to mention, this is a complete remote program. You are not going to be coming to my center, so you can do this complete program wherever. If you want to have friends and family who are living back in India or a different country, they're definitely welcome to be a part of this program. I'm making teams, building a lot of motivation up. So again, it's going to be a day-to-day program. Every day things are going to change. So I need 30 days and I will make sure that I do make you into a different person in 30 days, make you fit, make you lose a lot of weight, a lot of inches, so you feel fantastic about yourself. So again, if you're interested in Desi 30-day fitness challenge, you can always go and register yourself हमारे Facebook page के through facebook.com/Rachna Radio और ACHNA Rachna Radio. आप हमारी website के through भी जाके अपने आप को register कर सकते हैं rachnaradio.com. Again, अगर आप कुछ ही भूल जाओ, just go and type Rachna's Wellness Center and you will find all the links on Google, Yahoo, whatever that you use. And also, हमारी app download करो. उस app का नाम है Rachna Fitness Radio. It is a free app. And उसके through भी आप हमारी सारे exercise programs, nutrition programs attend कर सकते हैं. हमारे सारे radio shows भी सुन सकते हैं. उसके through आप हमारे सारे YouTube के videos देख सकते हो. उसके through और उसके through आप हमारे programs के लिए भी register कर सकते हो. So again, app का नाम है Rachna Fitness Radio. Go in programs and you will see an option saying 30-day fitness challenge and वहाँ से directly जाके you can go register yourself. And once I have the registration come in, I will give you a call myself so I can get your details, weight, and create stuff for you accordingly. Okay. So again, the program is starting on May 20th. It's a complete 30-day fitness challenge. Calling all people who are willing to accept this challenge. Give us a call. Give me a call, and then we'll take it from there. 30-day fitness challenge. If you want to just get more information, talk to me or set up a time to come and talk to me. उसके लिए appointment के लिए आप phone number पे call कर सकते हैं 408-320-8111 408-320-8111. So please make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, youtube.com Rachna Wellness. Pay Rachna's Wellness on YouTube and watch all the videos, everything that I've been talking about. I make videos of them so I can show you physically so you know what we're talking about. Because sometimes we want to look at stuff, right? कि हमने बात कर ली कि कौन सी चीनी अच्छी है. मैं आपको एक्चुअली में लोकल ब्रांड्स दिखाऊंगी कि ये ब्रांड की चीनी अच्छी है, इस ब्रांड की स्टीविया अच्छी है, इस ब्रांड की स्टीविया अच्छी है. So you can really compare, different brands which are all locally available. So you can really connect with that information. So again, YouTube पे जाके go find Rachna's Wellness and subscribe yourself. Again, 30-day fitness challenge starting May 20th. Just about 9 days away from now. So go register yourself through my page, Facebook page, facebook.com/Rachna Radio. Okay. Okay, so going back again, talking about cholesterol. We were talking about cholesterol today. Studio number 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. Okay, so we've talked about cholesterol, okay, and I talked about कि सिर्फ कोलेस्ट्रॉल नंबर के अपने ऊपर अपना मत स्केयर हो. प्लीज़ गो एंड आस्क योर डॉक्टर बिफोर आप जल्दी से स्टैटिन शुरू कर दें. स्टैटिन के बहुत सारे साइड इफेक्ट्स होते हैं एंड आई विल टॉक अबाउट इन जस्ट अ सेकंड. बट प्लीज़ इससे पहले आप जल्दी से कोई मेडिकेशन शुरू हो जाए क्योंकि 230 240 कोलेस्ट्रॉल हो गया. It's sometimes hereditary too, and I'll get to that again in a second. Okay, and this next myth that a lot of people have. So we're talking about myths of cholesterol. So I already clarified one of them. Ki not just high cholesterol really could be a myth. You don't have to be scared of just a little high cholesterol. Okay. The next one is all cholesterol is bad. Cholesterol is not inherently bad. If it were, your liver won't produce it. Just to let you know, हमारा जो liver, हमारी जितना भी first of all जितना भी आपका number आता है body में cholesterol का 3/4 of it, 3/4 of that is आपकी body produce करती है. सिर्फ 1/4 खाने से आता है about or even lesser. तो हम सबसे पहले जो है लाइफस्टाइल चेंज करने से पहले खाने में से कोलेस्ट्रॉल कट कर देते हैं. बट दैट्स जस्ट 25% ऑफ इट और इवन लेसर. ओके, सो इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी कि आप खाने में से सारे कोलेस्ट्रॉल चेक करो. इनफैक्ट अ वेरी सिंपल एग्जांपल प्रूव्स दिस. बिफोर 2010 और मे बी 2011 यूएसडीए ने कहा था, हमारी जो गाइडलाइंस में लिखा जाता है कि कोलेस्ट्रॉल अगर आपको हाई है तो एग्स मत खाओ. ओके, that has been taken off. You can go find it yourself. That guideline has been taken off. In fact, they found out that eggs are not going to do anything to your cholesterol. That it doesn't matter. So please eat eggs. They're healthy for you. They have a lot of good fat, a lot of good nutrients in them. So, it's not vitamin D bhi acha hota and whatnot. We're going to move to the next. Some callers here. Raghu. Hi, Raghu. How are you? Thank you. Sure. What happens now, just to let you know, that's where the term, like I said, lipoproteins are two types, right? Low density lipoproteins, high density lipoproteins. Low density since there's low density, they're going to get in the artery walls. Okay. HDL is high density lipoproteins, is going to go away from the arteries. Make sense? That's the reason the more the HDL, the better, or the higher the probability that the LDL is not going to enter the arteries. Just to kind of make it clear. So like I said, there are both the lipoproteins are LDLs. Like I talked about, they're like the cars that are making, the cholesterol travel from here to there. Both are lipoproteins because they use cholesterol to travel, but LDL is low density, HDL is high density. That means it's not going to go clash with the arteries and get inside the arteries to clog your arteries. But since LDL is low density, it's actually going to get clogged in the arteries because it can actually get in the arteries. But HDL does not, because the density takes it away from getting to the arteries. You're welcome. Thank you for calling. We're going to move on to our next caller, Sunita. Hi, Sunita. How are you? Very good. How can we help you? I definitely work with people who are nursing. So, no, I've worked with a lot of people who nurse all the time and they've done a lot of my weight loss courses. No, it's definitely not going to affect anything. Like I said, even if it does, it probably does do for just a day. And I, of course, give you exact vitamins and what you could take and it just comes out. But no, you definitely do not. In fact, I always tell people, if you're nursing, feeding, this is a very good time to lose weight because your body is already in a little bit higher metabolism than anyone else. So get the best out of this time because it's always going to be easy for you to get more weight off while you're nursing, as opposed to thinking that I'm going to stop nursing after a year or 2 years and then get back on track. As long as you have the right nutrients going in the body, the right kind of water content going in the body, you will all be fine. You're welcome. Thanks for calling, Sunita. Okay. Studio number 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. Again, this is a complete 30-day Desi Fitness Challenge. I am definitely calling to accept this challenge and let's see what we can do. I'm gonna put a lot of effort, a lot of energy in. I have been personally really designing this program and really super excited about it because I definitely want to make sure कि 100% ज़्यादा 200% आपको results मिले. ये मेरा goal है, and I'm really making sure that it does happen, that every person goes with a fantastic smile on their face. What a program. So that's a complete 30-day challenge. Again, remote program, you don't have to come anywhere. It's a complete program. जब घर से follow करेंगे 30 days के साथ मेरे साथ, I will be coach day 1 to day 2 to all the way up to day 30. रोज का रोज आप अपना मुझे weight report करोगे, रोज के रोज आपको exercise मैं कराऊंगी, आप घर से follow करेंगे किसी भी time दिन में. आप of course report exercise करने के बाद मुझे report करोगे, जो मुझे end of the day सबकी report मिलेगी किसी ने आज किया नहीं किया. So yes, it is, I will be on top of everything to make sure you get the 100% results or 200% results. So again, to register in the 30-day Desi Fitness Challenge, phone number 408-320-8111. Like I said, I have been pretty busy, but I will definitely get you a call. If for whatever reason you can't get hold of me, please go and register yourself through my Facebook page, facebook.com/Rachna Radio. Facebook.com पे go find Rachna Radio. या फिर आप हमारी ऐप डाउनलोड कर सकते हैं, Rachna Fitness Radio. उसके थ्रू भी वहाँ पे लिंक्स हैं सारे, go register yourself directly. या फिर वेबसाइट के थ्रू भी, again, rachnaradio.com. We're going to take our next caller, Asma. Hi, Asma. How are you? Very nice. How can we help you? Okay. Okay. Mm-hmm. I would, of course, there are a bunch of things I would like to know to help you. One is that I don't know if you want to share maybe your weight, or at least tell me how much overweight you are and how long you've been that overweight. 188, you said, okay. And for how long have you been at that weight approximately? 5-7 years. Do you know what your blood group is? B, okay. Okay. And the reason I'm asking, it kind of does make a difference in the blood group and the kind of diet you should be on sometimes. Not with every person, but yes. Mostly a lot of people with blood groups of O benefit more with a high protein diet. And that's the reason I asked. You're on blood group B, and it could help, it couldn't help. So you're saying you're taking barley in the morning, and then you're completely doing protein. Are you also taking fat along with it, or just purely protein? I wouldn't recommend it. I mean, I don't see why. I mean, first of all, I always tell people you need all three stuff. You have to control the calories. Yes, you can go higher a little bit on the protein. You can also go, you have to go higher on the fat too. And I know that's, people think, why am I actually telling people to eat fat? Good fat. Good fat is what actually will burn fat. So if you're taking no fat as only protein, you're putting a lot of stress on your kidneys. And your liver too. I mean, they have to process so much to extra protein, and it's hard for them. And again, all the research I've done, it shows that people who do this kind of diet for a long time, it's just not good for them. So I wouldn't really suggest you do something like this. You need to add a lot of vegetables. You need to, again, yes, you can cut the grain carbs. Like I said, if you're doing barley in the morning, I don't know, is there a reason that you're eating barley in the morning? I don't see a significance of that. Okay, I would rather suggest maybe a good lots of vegetables, make a smoothie out of it, drink that. That's going to really keep you feel full, give you a lot of good nutrients, not just barley. Barley is again grain, and I'm not so much in favor of adding grains. Either way, anytime, but especially first thing in the morning, I don't see a reason why grains are required. I'd rather would be a lot of antioxidants, nutrients that actually come from good vegetables. So take a lot of vegetables, put them in a blender, make a good smoothie, and just drink it. And you can always add some fruits to give some sweetening to it, and that's perfectly fine. You're welcome. Thank you for calling us, ma'am. Okay, so again, studio number 408-912-5565, 408-912-5565. Again, to register for the complete Desi 30-day fitness challenge. Like the word says it, Desi, word says fitness, word says challenge. It is a challenge. It's a challenge for all Desi people listening to me. You can do it from wherever. You can enroll your friends and family, maybe make a team with them, because I'm definitely dividing people into teams. So let's say you want to do it from here and you have another cousin or someone else who lives in India or somewhere else or in a different state. You want to team up with them and see what the best we can do. So whatever it is, I would love to make teams together and get it all started again. The program is starting on 20th of May 20th, which is just about 9 days from now. To register, to get in touch with me, phone number 408-320-8111, 408-320-8111. वेबसाइट के थ्रू आप अपने आप को रजिस्टर कर सकते हैं. वेबसाइट इज़ rachnaradio.com. Just Google and type Rachna's Wellness Center and it will come up. Or you can also download my app called Rachna Fitness Radio. It's available on all different platforms. Rachna Fitness Radio के थ्रू भी वहाँ पे links हैं to go register yourself for the Desi 30-day fitness challenge. या फिर Facebook पे कौन नहीं होता आजकल, सारे होते हैं. Facebook.com पे जाके just go find Rachna Radio. This is my business page, and उसके through, of course, you can go. You will see a link that's been posted to go and register yourself just directly through the Facebook page also. Okay, studio number 408-912-5565. Like I said, Desi 30-day fitness challenge is the complete challenge that I'm challenging you, that I'm going to change you into a different person, make you lose a lot of weight day by day in complete 30 days and make you into a different person. Who doesn't have 30 days for yourself? So if you do, if you're the kind of person who has 30 days to give for yourself so you could make a change and you be a fantastic person in 30 days, this is the program for you. Again, registration ke liye, give us a call, 408-320-8111. Okay, so again, let's go and talk about, we were talking about cholesterol. We've talked about the myth I was talking about. I know we have a couple callers. I'll get you in just a second. Please keep holding. Give me just about a minute. I'll be there with you. Like I said, all cholesterol is inherently not bad. Like I said, आपका liver जो है 3/4 of the cholesterol body में produce करता है. Okay, in reality, cholesterol does have a lot of health benefits, right? अगर अच्छा नहीं होता तो आपकी body बनाती क्यों? Right? Isn't that the case? That 3/4 of the cholesterol is actually what is made in the liver in the body. Okay, many of the healthiest foods happen to be high in cholesterol, but they're healthy too. And I just gave you a very simple example of eggs. And I also told you eggs were taken off the list. Agar aapko cholesterol high hai, now they're actually back in the list. Eggs are back in the list, saying that if you have high cholesterol, you could still eat eggs. Again, moderation, but you can still eat eggs. Fine. Okay, like I said, ये body, first of all, हमारी body के अंदर trillions of cells and trillions. उनको आपस में एक दूसरे के interact करने के लिए cholesterol is required. Okay, it's very important. Like I said, it plays a very essential role in the brain. About 25% जो हमारे body का cholesterol होता है हमारी brain में होता है. Okay, जितना भी आपकी body का cholesterol, about 25% of it is in the brain itself. Okay, it is a very critical connection between your neurons. जब लोगों का बहुत लो कोलेस्ट्रॉल होगा, या फिर आप देखेंगे आप बिल्कुल कोलेस्ट्रॉल जीरो अपनी डाइट में खाते हैं, सैचुरेटेड फैट नहीं खाते हो, कोई देसी घी नहीं खाते हो, कोई, अगेन प्लीज लिसन टू मी, देसी घी का मतलब नहीं है कि आप को लोड करने लग पड़ो देसी घी के साथ. यू हैव टू सैक्रिफाइस सम गुड फैट समवेयर एल्स, बट दीज आर ऑल गुड फैट्स दैट द बॉडी नीड्स देम. इज देयर अ रीजन कि जब पढ़ाई के एग्जाम होते थे हमें देसी घी में सीरा और वन ऑफ द थिंग्स बना के दी जाता था, बिकॉज इट्स प्रूवन that good cholesterol, good fat, good saturated fat is actually going to promote brain health. हम सब करते करते उसी से दूर भागे जा रहे हैं. यहाँ पर हम सारे शॉर्टकट के मील्स खा लेते हैं. चावल हो गए, रोटी हो गई है. These are all grains. They weren't a part of the lifestyle many years ago. They were not. They're only kind of getting more and more now. आजकल हर चीज़ के अंदर कोई ना कोई तरह का ग्रेन डला हुआ है. Okay. I know we have a bunch of callers here. Let's go and talk to Murthy. Hi Murthy, how are you? How old are you? You're 70, then you've lost what? In how long, in how much time did you lose? You said you're a little less than 100 now. And in how much time did you lose these 40? In how much time did these 40 pounds come off? Yeah. Are you on any medications? A lot of medications have side effects many times. Mm-hmm. Okay, I just want to quickly show, I know we have a couple of callers, I'll get to in just a second, so please keep holding. I wanted to mention that in between. Many things, like I said, I know I would, of course, like to look at the detailed history and what medication, what you're taking, how long you've been taking for. A couple of things, I don't know if I could suggest, I would suggest, again, talk to your doctor. I'm not your doctor here. I don't know your details about it, but a couple of things I would suggest. Are you vegetarian? Are you not vegetarian? Mostly, but it's okay for you to eat something that's not vegetarian. One thing that's been proven for years, that again, please talk to a doctor. I'm not a doctor, but I'm just giving you ideas. You can go talk to him and see if you can start taking. That's called bone broth. I know the name sounds a little weird to that, but it's you can make it yourself. It's like a pure chicken soup that's actually made with bones and everything in it. Once or twice a day. Again, talk to your doctor before you start taking anything, but that's proven to really make a body really healthy. So it's not about just gaining weight, it's about gaining muscle weight back. So it seems like you've lost a lot of muscle pounds, not just necessarily fat or anything. So for you to get those good strong bones and the muscles back, bone broth, you can buy it. You can buy like an organic bone broth in many of the stores, or just get like complete chicken with bones, lamb with bones, goat with bones, whatever, and let it boil. I know it takes a long time to make it, for a good 2 to 3 hours. Let it boil with all the bones and everything in it. Then that soup is called the bone broth. Or you can just get it from store. It's just called organic bone broth. I know I'm getting off time here, but that's one thing I'm gonna maybe. Thank you for calling. You can, like I said, you can always call me later. But let me take one more call here. And so please. Yes, please. Yes. Yes. Sure. Definitely. We'd love to do that. Let me quickly go on. I know we have a couple callers. I'll make it short. Gurmil, how are you? Are you in line, please? Hello, Gurmil. Are you there? Thank you. Mm-hmm. I will get to that in my next show. I know I'm just getting out of the show. I wanted to definitely take a call. But like I said, before you know that, please ask your doctor, like I talked about today, is go get your LDL particle test done. Don't just believe. So please ask your doctor to get that test done. That will be a little bit more valuable information than just LDL cholesterol. Again, yes, those numbers are many times connected and sometimes they're not. But thank you for calling. Definitely listen to my show next week. I will definitely get to a little bit more detail. And let me take one last caller here quickly. Deepali. Hi, Deepali. How are you? Are you there, Deepali? Yes, Deepali, I have just a minute for you if you want to quickly ask a question or maybe call me offline also. But go ahead with the question. In fact, you know what? Let me do a show in the next about 2 weeks or so. Not the next week because then I'm going to talk about cholesterol. Let me do a show where I can maybe talk a little bit more detail. So in about 2 weeks, listen to the show. I'll maybe talk about, like I said, it doesn't really apply to every person, but yes, sometimes it does make a little difference in some people based upon the blood group and the kind of intake you're taking. Not necessarily, but it's worth giving it a try. But I'll definitely do a show in next 2 weeks in quite a bit of detail so you can, listen to that. But thank you for calling, Dipali. Okay. Apologize, getting out of time, got a bunch of callers. I will definitely continue my topic. I do have a lot more stuff to talk about cholesterol. What you could make to make sure कि आपका जो सिर्फ कोई number जिसके ऊपर हम ध्यान दे रहे हैं वो भी कैसे लो जाए, or maybe it's just genetic. We'll talk about that in our next week's show for sure. But again, everyone, thanks for calling in. To register for the Desi 30-day fitness challenge starts on May 20th. May 20th, 9 days, Desi complete fitness challenge that I'm challenging you, that I'm going to change you a different person. If you're willing to accept this challenge, go register yourself on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Rachna Radio, facebook.com/Rachna Radio, YouTube पे go find our channel, YouTube पे Rachna's Wellness. आपको हमारे बहुत सारे मेरे personally बहुत सारे videos देखेंगे to teach you, train you and whatnot and all different things. Again, Desi 30-day fitness challenge starts on May 20th. To register yourself, complete program, absolutely done remotely. You do not have to come down to the center. It's a complete remote program that I will be working out and training you day by day. So again, Facebook पे Rachna Radio find करें या फिर of course download my app Rachna Fitness Radio. Starts May 20th and I'll be here next Wednesday. Till then, keep fit and keep working out.